Because you are at one end of the spectrum in terms of reading. So I need to check if this produces if it is at this spectrum or I think if it was that spectrum. Not necessarily. You can use the OD way. For example, आपने KPA, PRA, उसका पेज से चालू कर दिया तो प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं था, हो सकता है, बट आपको नहीं पता था प्रॉब्लम. You started living. Are you leaving us? We'll miss you.
यहाँ पे कौन sorry about that, but it was a very, very nice session.
You enjoyed it?
Long term, अगर आपकी रेस्ट चली है, you need to give very competitive plan. And Mrs. Baro को अगर टी-शर्ट लेंगे, कपड़े लेंगे,
Thank you so much.
You have enjoyed this session also.
I'm sure I would, but
But next time. Thank you for that.
you created a plan.
नहीं तो ये कर सकते हैं. How are you enjoying it, sir? Are you happy? But 20 minutes more, and this is coaching, which is as exciting. Right?
maybe
No.
it's a confidential.
It is not.
Okay.
चलिए, if you can just get everybody in.
जब तक आप स्टार्ट नहीं करेंगे कोई आएंगे नहीं.
लेकिन वो बाहर है तो हमको पता कैसे चलेगा मैं स्टार्ट
आपकी आवाज निकल रही है तो
My friend is the teacher there.
आधे लोग
है चले. Shall we start? Hey, Shadi. Yeah, please. Oh, really? Okay, so nice. How's it doing? Yeah, how's it? How's it doing?
हाँ बस कुछ
Can you just put this on? I can't see. Hey, they're talking to me. How's it going?
नहीं बढ़िया है. वही जो इंडस्ट्री वाले है उसका क्वेश्चन हो ही रहता है कि फैक्ट्री को कैसे कंपेयर कर रहे हैं.
Okay. We're good to start? If you see somebody, can you just send them in, please? I think we're starting. Okay. You found this relevant, useful? Relevant, useful?
Yes.
I know the basics, but to implement them.
It's always good to hear new things. Wipe the dust off your brain.
Great, I'm sure. Sure. Bilkul.
Knowing is one thing, but acting is. But I'm happy my daughter
Okay. The one product, who said about the one product? Oh, she's a daughter. Oh, I see.
So you only make the few.
Okay, we are good to go. We can start, Girish? Yes, sir. You can? Okay. Another story coming up. Again, a case study. No theory, no concepts. I'll try and explain the theory and the concepts through the case study itself. I guess this will be slightly shorter. So we have said 6 o'clock. By 6 o'clock, we should be able to wind up. 5:30 now? 6, we should go home. We'll stay. So this is on coaching, executive coaching. Some of you have some idea about coaching. What is coaching? Can somebody help me with this? Executive coaching, have you heard of coaching? Some initial thoughts? Yes, ma'am. Yeah, so can you just tell me what you think is coaching? It's
more effective.
Yeah.
Dealing with issues,
Yeah.
solving problems.
How is it done? Who is a coach? Who is an executive coach? How does it work? They come and the coach. Fine. Okay. Any hand holding? Okay. Coaching, executive coaching. How is executive coaching?
Realizing the potential
Yes. You're saying, yeah. So that is what is coaching. How is it done? Do you know what happens exactly?
Study and respond.
Study and respond.
Inducing behavioral changes.
Behavioral changes. So executive coaching, or an executive coach, what he does is he coaches senior management people, including the founders, including the CEOs, including the directors, one-on-one. Because these people cannot be put in a classroom and trained. You can't train executives. 20 executives in a room, you can't put 20 executives and train them. They have 30, 40 years of experience. Training kya karoge aap? So an executive coach sits with a coachee, as he's called, one-on-one for maybe 2 hours for about 8 or 10 sessions, which last anywhere from 6 to 7 months. That is executive coaching, where he, as he said, not really handholds, but he empowers and enables the senior manager to improve his performance. Executive coaching is all about improving workplace performance. Lifestyle coaching भी रहता है, वो counseling भी रहता है, lifestyle भी रहता है. But I don't do lifestyle coaching. I do executive coaching. The bottom line for which is workplace improvement has to improve. Workplace performance has to improve. So this is purely one-to-one. Senior managers, 6 to 8 sessions spread over 6 to 8 months is executive coaching. Okay. So this is the case of RK. Again, I can't give out the name. This is the case of RK. The case of the reluctant deputy COO. RK obviously was the deputy COO. He came to me saying, my problem, Rahul, is, you will not believe this, my problem is promotion. I said, what does that mean? He said, I am the deputy COO. My COO is going to retire in a few months, and that lady is a very senior lady, well known in the industry. She's very strong, and she can take the sales and marketing team heads on. She can say no to them. She can say, go take a walk. She can say, I will not cut corners. She can say, I will not do it your way. It will be done my way. She is going to retire in 2 months. I am going to become the COO. मैं क्या करूं? Sales और marketing वाले तो मुझे खा जाएंगे. So basically, he was fearing becoming the COO because he felt that his peers would have him for lunch. So he didn't want the promotion, he hated the promotion. His problem was promotion. So I helped him tell his story. How? Coaching conversations, 2-hour sessions where we sat down, I asked him what is the problem, how all about his growing up years, which school, which college, how were your parents, experience in school, childhood, adolescence, everything about him. Kundali, as you call it. And I listened, I showed empathy, probing, psychometric tools. Some psychometric tools were used to understand the kind of a person he was. And let's look at some sharings he did with me. What is important is not just the content of what he shared with me, but the fact that he gave me such intimate personal details which can happen only between a coach and a coachee. So look at the amount of trust, confidence and security a coach gives to a coachee during a coaching session, which cannot happen in training. So look at some of the details he shared with me. I do not have a boss above me to take care of hard decisions. Kal jab COO chali jayegi, I will not have a boss above me to take care of hard decisions. I cannot pass on matters to her and issues where I have to say no or I am in disagreement. I have nobody to protect me basically. I have to come to terms with the loud, brash, aggressive peers. I can no more take cover behind a belligerent personality like my ex-boss, and I need to take them head on. I will need to hold my own against them. I tend to settle down as a team member rather than as a team leader in a cross-functional meet. I allow the dominating person in the group to carry my views, and I am happy to let go. So, do you think anybody is going to share such details with you in a training session? This can happen only if it's a coach-coachee relationship and some kind of a rapport and trust has been built. This was the state of this man when he came to me कि मुझे sales और marketing के लोग कल खा जाएंगे. I cannot stand their aggression. I cannot say no to them. Who will protect me when my COO is gone? I need help. So the first step in coaching is setting the coaching agenda. Why are we doing this coaching? What is the coaching agenda? The coaching agenda was coaching for a role transition. Obviously, he was transitioning to a higher role. So agenda was role transitioning. So what were the challenges we identified for the person from the tales or stories he told me and the tools that we used? Difficult peers. I find problems with difficult peers. I have problem taking difficult decisions. I have problems in difficult conversations. I hate difficult situations. This is the story he had to tell me, and that is the reason he wanted a coach, a personal coach. So one of the most important process of, I want to do an activity, there's no time, but one of the most important activities of collecting data about the person is the 360-degree feedback that I take. So RK nominated 10 nominees, including his boss, peers and subordinates. उनका मैंने 360 degree किया, यानी I called all of them, spoke to all of them for about 1 hour, met some of them, and what did they have to tell me about RK? What are his strengths? He is a people's man, he has excellent operation knowledge, he is a team man. What are his areas of development? He needs to be heard. He does not make himself heard. He needs to stand up for himself. He should stop taking shit from people. This is what the 360 feedback about this gentleman I got from his 10 nominees. So again the why. Why is he behaving in this manner? You know, a lot of training interventions would stop here and start the training and tell him what should be done. But it's very important, like we did with Naresh and Diana, to understand why is he acting in this fashion? What is bugging him? So I use a technique called REBT. If there are people from HR and psychology, they would know. REBT stands for Rational Emotive Behavior Therapy. What does it say? Our beliefs strongly affect our emotional behavior. How we behave is driven by some of our beliefs. Hamari soch, I don't know what the right word in Hindi for beliefs would be, but our beliefs drive our emotions, not the man in front of you. The man in front of you does not drive your emotional behavior. It is the beliefs in my head which dictates how I will behave, not this gentleman or this lady. Areas for development are symptoms. Behind them, what is the why? REBT discovers. REBT says that there are certain self-limiting or irrational beliefs. Belief की बात कर रहा हूँ मैं. थोड़ी theory है, but interesting है. There are 3 mota irrational or self-limiting beliefs. What is the first? I must do well or else I am no good. The people who suffer from this, what is the behavior they will be showing? Somebody who believes that I must always do well or inferiority complex, trying too hard, loss of self-esteem. So people who feel I must do well always or else I am no good, inferiority complex, poor self-esteem, they will suffer from this behavior because they have this belief in their head. The second big belief, irrational belief, is other people must treat me fairly and kindly, and if they don't, they are no good, they deserve to be condemned and punished. So people who feel like this, that I must be treated fairly and kindly, how must they be behaving? No, I'm saying, how will he behave if he wants everybody to treat him fairly and kindly? He will try to be good, yes. What else? One way can be aggressive. People must treat me kindly and fairly. He will feel victimized. I am a victim. People are not fair to me, not kind to me. मैं तो victim हूँ. He may withdraw. That I will not go to this party because I will not be treated well, so I would rather sit home and have a drink. Yeah. Yeah, when you say that you want others to treat you in a certain manner, your behavior will be similar. Whatever, yeah. So if you are wanting people to behave in exactly the same manner that you want them to be, the behavior will largely be the same. He will feel vindictive. He will feel depressed. He will withdraw himself. So it is in your mind, it is in your beliefs how you behave, not what this gentleman has said to me, not what this lady has said to me. We'll see that model next. This is the second self-limiting or irrational belief. People must be nice to me, or they are very bad and they are unkind to me, so he must be a bad man. I will go into depression. I will try and take revenge, etc., etc. Third big self-limiting or irrational belief: I must get what I want when I want, and I must not get what I don't want. If I don't get what I want, I can't stand it. So I must get what I want. People suffering from this, what is their behavior? Arrogant, domineering, angry, chauvinist. I must get what I want. Short-tempered, impatient. Right? This is the third large self-limiting belief which will dominate some of your behavior. So REBT says, actually, if you deep dive into this, there will be 12, but these are the mota 3. So what is the ABCD model of REBT? Very quickly. Okay, here. So let's take a situation where, let us say, you have had a drop in sales. You have had a very bad year. Aapka sales bahut kharab hai ek saal. Very poor sales, and maybe there is one general manager sales who is responsible for it. Okay? Because of which you have suffered poor sales. So what will be your reaction? The general manager Amit Khanna is responsible for poor sales and he has let you down. What will be your reaction? We will sit together. What's your reaction? He has to be accountable. What's your reaction? Amit Khanna, terrible guy, lost in sales. So what is your reaction? How will you feel? What are your feelings? What is your reaction?
What happened? Let's see what happened.
Let's see, sit down and talk.
Why the poor response?
Why the poor response? Replace him. Sir, bad year. Amit Khanna let you down. He'll replace. Somebody will talk. आप क्या करेंगे? You try to reason out.
Proactively see what I could have done.
Proactively see what I could have done. Young gentleman. Amit Khanna, what's your reaction? What's your feeling? He should have given me a heads up. He should have, okay. He should have. I can sit in my AC room.
Figure out,
So I wouldn't wait for the full year to go down with introspection between
I will try to create more people competition in them.
He will create competition in them. So, what do we observe here? The activating event, or A, is the same for all of us. Right? A stands for activating event, which is poor sales because of Amit Khanna. What is consequence? C. There were 6 half a dozen responses. Same activating event, but 6 different responses. Why does that happen? Why exactly? We are different human beings. And why are the consequences different? Because between the A and the C, there is a B stage, which is the belief stage. Your beliefs will drive what your outcome or your consequences will be. What we will do quickly is just go back a slide and figure out how these 3 gentlemen will behave or ladies will behave. Imagine Amit Khanna is reporting to the first person. Amit Khanna is reporting to me, who has a belief that I must do well or else I am no good. My sales are formal because of Amit Khanna. What will be his reaction? He will blame himself. That why did he not sit with Amit Khanna before and check the falling sales? What will the second person do? He will curse Amit Khanna. I will replace him. Somebody said, I'll replace him. They are no good, deserve to be condemned and punished. Is that what our gentleman said here? Maybe he is coming from that belief. Yes, sir? I must get what I want. Amit Khanna has not given it to me. What will this gentleman or lady do? Fire him, sack him, shout at him, scream, throw the paperweight at him. Yes? Why? Because their B's are all different. A is same, Amit Khanna is same. Consequences are different because everybody's B is different. We can't control A to a very large extent, but we can control C by controlling B. Coaching, at least my style of coaching, tries to control, I won't say control, tries to manage, tries to change, modify, tries to modify the belief of a person. It works on the B because A invariably is not under control. कोई आपके ऊपर पत्थर मारे, चिल्ला दे कोई, you can't control all that. You can't control the activating event A. How you react, you can control. The C you can control by controlling B. How can you control that? By D, which is disputing the belief. But for that you have to identify what the belief is. That's where the coach comes in. What is that belief? The coach helps identify it. Then he helps the coachee challenge or dispute the B. कि आप ऐसा क्यों सोचते हैं? आप ऐसा क्यों belief रखते हैं? We discuss, debate, and we arrive at an action plan to modify the B so that it results in E, which is the new emotion. He will not throw a paperweight, he will not shout, he will not curse, he will not blame himself. So the B changes, therefore the C changes. So this is the ABCD model of REBT. Simple, eh? So what was RK's self-limiting belief? As I said, I showed you 3, but there are 12 such self-limiting beliefs. He had the fear of the unknown or the potentially dangerous. He had a very high fear of the unknown and whatever was dangerous. So what was dangerous? His peers, difficult peers were dangerous. What was potentially dangerous? Getting into sticky, difficult situations was dangerous. So all that he hated, yeah? The persons, the situations, the decisions, because there was a lot of unknownness about it and because there was a lot of danger, his activating events were difficult peers, difficult situations, difficult dialogues, difficult decisions. Those were his A's or the activating events. And C was the fear. So the coaching goal, what do we work on? 360-degree feedback मैंने आपके साथ share किया था. He needs to be heard, he needs to stand up for himself, he needs to take no nonsense from others. The REBT findings said fear of the unknown or potentially dangerous. So the coaching goal was to develop the behavioral competency of assertiveness in RK. Somebody walks into the cabin like he said, he is RK. I walk into the cabin one fine day and I say, you need to be coached on assertiveness. Will you take it? Will you buy it? He will not. Because he has not gone through the REBT. He has not gone through the 360 degrees. So therefore, when you do a training program, you walk into RK's cabin and say, RK, I have a program on assertiveness, 2 days program on assertiveness. You are not good at assertiveness, go and get trained. That is 2 days assertiveness training program. Will RK go? Does RK even believe he is not assertive? Will he want to go? But if you do a 360 degree with him, when 10 people have told him whatever they have told him, when the REBT scores tell him he has a problem, there is a good chance RK will go because he understands the why. And that is why this is coaching and not training, and that's why it's meant for senior leadership. No. I call up on the phone or I meet. Individually. It's for me. It's about an hour each with everybody. So it's 10 to 12 hours of my investment. He came. He's self-promised. He came running to me. My problem is promotion. Help me. So you can have a sponsor also. There is a senior, there is a CEO or a director or a founder who can sponsor the person below him. So the founder or the director can sponsor the CEO, that my CEO is, naram garam chal raha hai, he's not very good, performance need improvement. So Rahul, can you come over and coach my CEO? Coaching, sir, mera present counseling hai, I can share it with you, I can even give it to you. But there's a complete slide on coaching and counseling. Theory mein jayega. We have time. Okay, so I'll come to that slide. For theory mein, I'll just pull up that one slide, like I did last time. So after identifying the coaching objective, which is he needs to develop his assertiveness, then the usual step of action planning, strategy banana. It starts from bibliotherapy, meaning reading. He is suggested some books to read which will help him modify his B's, which will help him modify his beliefs. So he is told that read this and this book and this will help you. That is called bibliotherapy or reading therapy. He is helped to experiment with a new behavior. Experimenting with a new behavior is a strategy. आप ये नहीं कर रहे, आप करके तो देखिए. आप कहीं पब्लिक स्पीकिंग नहीं कर रहे, करके तो देखिए. आप एमडी के कैबिन में जाके उनके साथ बात नहीं कर रहे, करके तो देखिए. न्यू एक्सपेरिमेंट, न्यू एक्सपीरियंस, डेवलपिंग न्यू एक्सपीरियंस. कैन यू टेक सम न्यू इनिशिएटिव? कैन यू go and network better? Can you network after office hours? I know you don't like parties, but can you attend parties and start networking as an experience? Can you start preparing the agenda for the HR meeting instead of waiting for HR to give you the agenda? So experience is a strategy. Observing. Do you know some people who are assertive, who you love? Identify people within your office, at home, in your society, wherever you go. And can you do role modeling where you think people are assertive and you would like to become like them? That is a strategy. Observing is a strategy. And reflecting, documenting. Please write down. Please write down what are the 3 things I learned from that person. What are the 3 things I learned from this experiment? What are the 3 things that did not work out in this experiment? That is the strategy. Unless you write down and reflect, it will not happen. So, what is RK today? When I was with him, he was the deputy COO, then he became the COO. Today he is the executive director, marketing. And I'm sure he's doing very well. All the best to him. And by way of a presentation, that's all I have for coaching. Any questions? Anything? I'll pull up that slide, Girish. One slide I'll pull up. Yes, sir. Sorry? No, I don't do, by 95% of the time, I do only a 360. Because any other test, very honestly, if you ask me, does a stereotyping or a labeling of a person, which I hate. When I put a label on a guy saying he's extrovert or introvert, or his style is judgment, preference is judgment, or what is the test? No, Hogan and the other test. The FIRO B, it puts the labels on the person and I think it biases me. So I do only a 360 degree, which gives me a 360 view of that person. So I really do not do a lot of other tests other than a 360 test. Yeah. So that offline can we take because it's going back to OD. Can we just discuss it after the presentation in 5 minutes? Okay, so can you repeat that? How do I do? No, an OD assignment could take anywhere from 4 to 6 months. The complete intervention. Somebody has to come in, the practitioner comes in, works with the team, implements it, handholds it. So it can be anywhere from 4 to 6 months. It's definitely a 4-month affair. Because he has to come in, do a diagnosis, then give a feedback, then work on the individual issues, and then roll it out. Sorry?